Hey guys, it's Michelle Diggs Fiction, and welcome back to my channel. So, I'm super excited about my May TBR video. I am super happy. I am officially out of my reading slump. I did so much better in the month of April. I read 6 books, and I cannot wait to do a wrap-up video on those books that I read and what I think of them and so forth. So, if this is your first time watching my TBR video, I created a interactive bingo TBR game where I have a pull bag. So this is my pull bag, and there's prompts, there's stars, and there's numbers. So the stars mean that I get to pick whatever book I want, and then I can place it anywhere on the board. The numbers are the blind bags that I have. Those books are books that I picked in previous months but did not get to read, so that's pretty much a second chance. And if I do get a number, and whether it's 1, 2, whatever, there's 6 of them there for this month, I have to read that book first before any of the books that I pick. And the prompts, of course, I have to fulfill them. I have 2 chances to fulfill a prompt, and if I cannot fulfill a prompt after the second time, I have to read the lowest rated book on my TBR. So I decided not to take off any of the previous pulls that I had last month because it just doesn't make sense to only pick 8 books per month, and I'm only going to get one bingo, possibly one bingo. So the point is to get as many bingos as I can and collect how many books that I can buy by the time, let's say, Black Friday comes around. So there's plenty of space to put additional 8 picks on the board. So hopefully I get an additional 2 bingos. So let's get started. And also, I do have to spin the wheel twice for the letter and number to place the prompt or number pulls that I pick. So another thing is, before I forget, I know I said I was gonna post this on my Etsy shop, but then I saw another person's TBR video and they also did a bingo TBR, and I think I need to come up with another, like, besides this version where you can cut it up yourself and place it yourself and so forth. I was thinking of doing another version where instead of the wheel, you just pick the coordinated number out of whatever bag or bowl you're using, so you don't have to like use a wheel to spin it twice and so forth. So I'm thinking of creating that as well, so you have options of which one you want to get. So anyways, let's get started. And if you guys notice, I have a new bookcase. I'm still in the process because, as you can see, my books are like, they're not organized. I plan to put hardcovers in this one, and then this one is paperbacks. That's why these, I'm still in the process of organizing, but I need to do this video and I want to know what my books will be for May. So anyways, whew. Okay, first pull. Okay, first book is No People on the cover. Hopefully you guys can see that. Okay, so there definitely should be books on here that have no people on the cover. So let's just spin the wheel. Hopefully you guys can see that. So first spin is the letter. So I got I. And then second spin is number. So I won. I'm going to place it there. And let's see. Oh, okay. I think Water Moon. Yeah, there's a person on there. Actually, because there's 2 books I really want on my TBR. So I know which book I really want first, and it's such an easy pick. There's no people on the cover. I want to get back into this series. This is the Four Horsemen series by Laura Thalassa. And this is book 2, which is War. The first book that I read was Pestilence. It was so good. So I really want to continue into this world. Unfortunately, I don't have the last 2 books, which is good because I really want to save those 2 books for fall. So I plan to read the 3rd book in September and then the last book in October. So I think sometime in August I will have to buy the last 2 books. But yeah, really excited to get back into War, or the Four Horsemen series by Laura Thalassa. So, okay, I'm just going to put it here for now. And yeah. Okay. So that was easy. Okay, second prompt. I'm hoping to get a number, at least 1. Because there are quite a few books that I really want to read from the blind section. Okay. Oh, I got a star. Okay. So this one I can place wherever I want. And I think I'm going to fill up this gap here because that's going to bug the crap out of me. So, I definitely know what's the second choice I want. House of Beating Wings by Olivia Wildenstein. It is part of, what was it? King of Crows? The Kingdom of Crows. I was close. The Kingdom of Crows series. I think this is a 5 or 6 book series. And I do have the sprayed edge paperback version. It just sounds so good. When I read the synopsis online, and I had to get it, and this is a recent buy. I had to get it. I really wanted to read it. So it is about a girl who, I believe she's half fae, and she's in love with, or her name's Fallon, and her first, the guy that gave her first kiss is a fae. He's a prince, but she has to do something in order to prove herself that she's worthy of him. But then when she releases this thing, or I don't know exactly what the other guy is, I think he's some type of crow, that's why it's called the Kingdom of Crows. He wants to have her himself, so it's pretty much a love triangle, and I do love love triangle tropes, so that's why I had to get this. It just sounds so good, and it is a fantasy book, so this is my second choice, House of Beating Wings. Okay, number 3. Okay, we have a prompt. So, it has to be between 200 and 299 pages. So let's see where this is going to be placed. So G. G1, okay. I think I need to get like a white erase marker. I think it would look, or maybe you guys will be able to see it better. I'm not sure, but it is what it is for now. Okay, so between 200 and 200, so I have to get my Excel paper. Okay, so Arsenic and Adobo has, oh, another thing is this month, I decided to do it differently when I picked out my books. So instead of genres, because I know I mentioned before, springtime is romance books for me, and I really need to mix it up this time. So I picked books that represent spring, or they have like plants on them, or even like the title has like, for instance, Norwegian wood. I also picked books by Asian authors because May is Asian Pride Month, so there are quite a few Asian authors here as well. So, anyways, Arsenic and Adobo has 295 pages. It's a mystery thriller book. And then Desert Flower has 225 pages. It is a nonfiction memoir book. And then Here on Earth has 293 pages. It's a romance book by Alice Hoffman. And then we got another one. So Norwegian Wood, originally what I pulled out before, by Haruki Murakami, is also a romance book. And I do have one more, The Turtle House, which is also, it's a history fiction book. This is really hard. These are, okay, for sure, I'm not in the mood for Arsenic and Adobo. And I'm not, what is that noise? Okay, never mind. That was weird. Because I have a stack of books on my table here, and like there's like some type of noise, like something moving. I don't know. I hope it's not a bug. Anyway, sorry. Okay. Oh, it's the paper. And wow. Really, Michelle. It's the paper rubbing against the Velcro. It scared the crap out of me. I was like, is there a bug over there or something? Okay, sorry about that. Okay, I'm not in the mood for Here on Earth nor Norwegian Wood. So it's either The Turtle House or Desert Flower. This is a really hard pick. But I'm actually in the mood for something heavy. Sorry guys, someone was calling me. It was a, what do you call it? Unknown number, whatever. Okay, so the book I really want to read out of the choices is Desert Flower by Waris Dury. Now, there is a movie on this, okay, and I saw a snippet of it on YouTube, and I was like, I have got to watch that movie. And then I found out it's based on a book, so of course I got the book. Oh gosh, this is gonna be it's a really, really heavy read. I believe she's Somalian. So it says Waris Dury ran away from her oppressive life in the African desert when she was barely in her teens, illiterate and impoverished. Blah blah blah. Excuse me, impoverished, with nothing to her name but a tattered shawl. Today she lives in New York, pursuing an extraordinary dual career as an international. Oh, she became a supermodel and a United Nations special ambassador who travels the world. Yeah, so she does talk about the female genital mutilation that she went through as a child. I think this is what this book really started, that whole topic in the news and documentary and all that. I remember, like, cause this book came out in, where is it? It came out in 1998. I was still a kid. I was 9 years old. So, because I remember during my childhood, there was a time where female genital mutilation was such a big topic. And it wouldn't surprise me if she was the one that started that. So, or brought it up to the world and so forth. So, this is definitely going to be a very, very heavy read. So, I'm glad it's a short book. If I'm going to read a heavy read, I'd rather it be a heavy book. A short book. So that's my third choice. So on to book 4. Under 25 chapters. Okay. Let's spin the wheel. So any vowel, so I or O, and then now the number. and any even. Okay. I or O and any even. Okay, so 2 and 4. Okay, I'm gonna go with I4 because I'll have one space left to get another bingo. So under 25 chapters. Gotta look at my paper again. Let's see. So Dark Succession has 22 chapters. And then, okay, I already picked Desert Flower. Here on Earth has 22 chapters. Norwegian Wood has 11 chapters. So obviously it's going to be the short books again. I think that's it. How many chapters is Turtle House? Oh man, it's 33. Wow. For a short book, 33 chapters. Okay. Okay, I definitely don't want to read Dark Succession yet. Okay, to be honest, I really want to give Alice Hoffman a chance. I never read a single Alice Hoffman book, and I actually had this book since 1998 when I was 9. This was given to me. Now, I don't remember if she gave it to me or let me borrow it. This is from one of my mom's coworkers. She still works with my mom, and there's 2 books that she gave me or let me borrow since 1998, and I feel bad that I never got around to read them. And she actually, what I find interesting is that when she buys a book, she writes on the inside of the cover where she bought it, and when she started reading it, when she what it says here. So for instance, she wrote the date, where she bought it, like the store, and then city and state, what time, and then she wrote a little note saying on her way to San Francisco, and the date that she finished in the air, and she even put the place of where she finished the book, like in the airways of Delta flight. So I really want to give back her books because this is what she wrote. When she reads it, she'll instantly remember where this book came from. And hopefully that will bring back really good memories, because we went on a road trip, me, my brothers, my mom, some of her coworkers. They also one of them brought Sandy, the one that owns this book. She brought her husband, and then another coworker brought her mother. So it was a really fun road trip to San Francisco. And it was a wonderful, wonderful time, such great memories. So I definitely want to read this book so I can give it back to her. So that's the 4th book of May. Okay, let's see. Come on, give me a number. I want a number. I don't care which one it is. I just want a number. I got a 5! If 5 is my lucky number, oh, I love it. I'm super, super happy. Okay. Let's see where we're going to place it. So any vowel again. And then any odd, so 1, 3, 5. So, oh, any vowel, right? Yeah, I just got another bingo, guys. And it's on row 5. So, second bingo of the year. That means I can buy another book. So far, 2 books for 2026. So let's get number 5. Okay, it feels like a paperback book. Oh! Actually, this is great because, like I said, May is Asian Pride Month. So this is Tessa Miyata is No Hero by Julie Abe. And I picked this book back in January and did not get to it. So I'm happy that I have a second chance to read it. And of course, this will be the first book that I will read in the month of May. Okay. On to book number, I think we're on number 6, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we're on book number 6. Okay, I gotta redo that because I was looking. Okay. A book by an author you have read before. Ooh, I definitely have one book so far. But I'm not, oh my gosh. I'm not in the mood to read it. We'll see what else I have. So, looks like G. And so G5. Good. So a book by an author you have read before. So I definitely read Katie Robert before. Oh gosh. And I have read Posey Lovell. Good. I have another book. Let's see. Yeah, those are the only 2 books. Those are the only 2 authors I've read before. So again, I'm not going to pick Dark Secession. I will pick The Kew Garden Girls. And actually, I don't mind getting this one because this is a duology and I would be finishing a series. So the first book is called The Kew Garden Girls, which is based during World War One. It was such a nice, cozy historical fiction book that I read last year. And it was a short read as well. So if you're interested, if you love historical fiction and you like cozy types, it's not too heavy on the romance. If you like about really strong friendships during a time that was unpredictable, like during the World War One or two, I definitely recommend The Kew Garden Girls by Posey Lovell. So this is the second book. Now on Goodreads, it doesn't say it is part of a series, but on Audible, they do consider it as a series. And I also consider it as a series because I believe there's like 2 or 3 characters from the first book that's in the second book. And it's only a few years apart between the first war and the second war. So it just makes so much sense to consider this as a duology. So this is a little bit longer compared to the first book. I believe it's over 400 pages, but still, like, I'm happy to get back into this duology, and because it was such a nice read. I love the characters, so I'm looking forward to this book. Okay, so I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Really? I only picked 6 books already? I thought I only had 1 book left. Okay, so 2 more. Let me count again just to make sure. 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I only picked 6 books. So book 7. Let's see. This is perfect. So an Asian author, perfect for May. So any consonant letter, B, N, or G, and 4. Okay. 4, B, and okay, I can't do G. So it doesn't really matter. Let's go with the middle. There we go. So an Asian author. So, again, Arsenic Adobo is by a Filipino author. And then, of course, Jessica Jung. If you don't know, Jessica Jung was part of the Girls' Generation K-pop group. Definitely part of my young adulthood. Marie Lu, or Stars and Smoke by Marie Lu. Shadow Child by Rana Reiko Rizzuto. How Much of These Hills Are Gold by C. Pam Zhang. And then The Last Story of Mina Lee by Nancy Juyeon Kim, and then of course Norwegian Wood by Murakami, and then Spin the Dawn by Elizabeth Lim, The Library of Legends by Janny Chang, The Turtle House by, oh wait, no, she's half Japanese. The Turtle House by Amanda Churchill, and then Dragon Fruit by Makia Lucier, and then Water Moon by Samantha Sotoyambo. She's also a Filipino author. Quite a few books here. Wow. Okay, definitely not Arsenic and Adobo. Not in the mood for Shine. Not that one. 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 Oh, this is really, really hard. This is really hard. Oh, gosh. Okay, so it's going to be between these two. This one just sounds, Water Moon sounds so good, because I love parallel dimensions and time travel. And then Turtle House is also a historical fiction book. It just sounds so good as well, based on a Japanese family. And it's a dual timeline between the 40s and the 90s. But you know what? Okay, I'm going to go with Water Moon. I just, I love the cover, and it just sounds so good. And I really, really want to read it. So that's my 7th book. Okay, one last book. Please be a good one. Title starts with article V. Okay, let's see where we're placing this. So again, any consonant, BNG. And then any even, 2 and 4. BNG. Oh! We're going to put it here. I got my second bingo. Perfect. And it's the last one. So title starts with the article V. Let's see. The Turtle House. The Library of Legend. The Last Story of Mina Lee. Ooh, The Dead Romantics. The Secret Book of Flora Lee. And that's it. For sure not this one and not this one. This is super hard because I wanted this to be one of my picks for May. I tried to read The Secret Book of Flora Lee back in December. And I read the first chapter and it just didn't feel right to read it during the winter. So I was saving it for spring. May's the last. I mean, I could read it in the summer. I could. So... wow, this is really hard. Actually, you know what? That's okay. That's okay. I'm really... oh, this is... okay, I already have one historical fiction book and a few romance books. You know what? Wait. I think... yeah, but that's also historical fiction, too. What was the other ones? Oh, the Library of Legends. What was the other one? Oh, the last... yeah. This is super hard. This is really, really hard. You know what? No. I'm gonna go with what I'm feeling. I'm going to do The Dead Romantics by Ashley Poston. I still have not read, which is one of the books in the blind bags, the 7-year, what was it? It wasn't the 7-year slip. But that's okay. Well, let's see how The Dead Romantics is. hopefully it's a good book to me. It does have the Good America Book Club sticker on it, so it must be a really good book. So that is my 8th book. And let me get this stuff out of the way. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9. Ooh, there's actually 9 spaces left. If I wasn't picking more than 8 next month, I would have left it like this. But I'm going to have to clear the board for next month. I am picking more than 8 next month, and I will explain that when the time comes. Sorry, things are like falling down and stuff. Okay, let's go over my picks. So, The Dead Romantics by Ashley Poston, and then Water Moon by Samantha Soto Yambao. The Cute Garden Girls at War by Posey Lovell. And then Tessa Miyata is No Hero by Julie Abe. Alice Hoffman, Here on Earth. Desert Flower by Where's Deary. House of Beating Wings by Olivia Wildenstein. And War by Laura Thalassa. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep. So I got a pretty good mix of like short books, and this one I believe is like over 500 books. Pages, excuse me. So I like that there's a mix of long and short books. So I think I should be able to read all 8 in May, but we'll see. I do like my picks. This is a pretty good pick of books I'm really excited. Like historical fiction, fantasy, romance. Yeah, I love it. So I hope you love my picks. I hope you guys enjoyed this TBR video, and I cannot wait for next month, because like I said, I'm picking more than 8 books, and you'll find out why till then. So the next video will be a wrap-up video for April. So that is pretty much it, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.